Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and salutations to you, Aki, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth back with another lesson. And I'm going to just go into a little bit of this article, grab a scripture, because this is from the Manhattan Institute. And it says, how many are the black Hebrew Israelites? And this is a recent article, came out about a month ago. And they really take an interest to what's going on with us, right, in this article. And just to say, it's bigger than just so-called black people. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans overwhelmingly comprise the lost tribes of the house of Israel, all right? But they like to push this black narrative. But before I start that, I want to play a clip that's going around on the internet from this guy Cat Williams, and he just makes an interesting point, right? And I'm going to the article and grab the scripture, and that's going to be it.
Probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I...
Just like that article, because I'm going to show you some stuff in the article. They got bar graphs, pie charts. Hey, they doing a diligent search to see what the Israelites are doing, man. All right, why are they paying that much attention to us? We've been out here for years, but now we all know through the Spirit why they're paying attention to us. He's gonna allude to some things, but they know we have the truth. They know who we truly are, and in these end times, they want to point the finger and blame and say, "Hey, we're the bad guys. We're the problem in the earth." All right. They have they have really flipped everything upside down, as the scriptures talk about. But let's finish this off.
Made it deceitful, and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here. I'm still gonna be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity.
All right. Because they know who we truly are, man. All right. So this says, how many are the black Hebrews? And I hate using that acronym because it's code, all right, to push a certain narrative. The Israelites are more than just so-called black people, right? It says a series of recent high-profile controversies have brought renewed attention to BHI, the belief that modern-day American blacks are descended from the ancient Israelites, while according to some, but not all, BHI modern-day Jews are not. BHI has been associated with both violence and anti-Semitism, and that's what they're going to push, man. All right. You notice how everything negative has to stick to us, but nothing negative sticks to them. It says, but relatively little is known about its prevalence or about how predictive BHI views are of anti-Semitism and support for violence. This report provides details on the prevalence and correlates of black Hebrew Israelism based on an original survey of 1,075 black Americans and 555 non-black Americans it finds. All right, so they did a whole study and research on it. And they're using a lot of terms that your boy Vocab Malone uses. It says roughly 26% of the black population and 14% of the non-black population plausibly profess to believe that modern American blacks are descended from the ancient Israelites, the key belief of black Hebrew Israelism. Roughly 9% of blacks and 3% of non-blacks credibly profess these beliefs and identify as Hebrew Israelites. Profession of these beliefs and identification as a Hebrew Israelite is associated with warmer feelings toward Jews, but it also associated with a greater willingness to agree that anti-Sem beliefs, such as the claim that they have greater loyalty to Israel and boycotting Jay's businesses over Israel actions is justified, and Jays were involved in the slave, which is true. They were involved in the slave trade. I like how they just threw that in there like it was false. It says profession of BHI beliefs identification is suggestively associated with a greater support for political violence, but it's associated with a greater support for interpersonal violence among non-BHI believers. These findings suggest that BHI, at least in some of its more radical manifestations, may be one factor contributing to the rising extremism and anti-Sim. So, but as you go through this article, which I'm not going to go through it, you can look up the Manhattan Institute and type in the title of this, and it goes through it, man. They have the charts, the tables, the bar graphs. They going through it. They putting out all the numbers, man. Right? Who's identifying, who's not identifying, and they doing this for a reason, man. All right, this devil is doing this for a reason, because he's gonna make his move, and he's gonna need people to blame to say they're gonna be the problem and holding back progress when they move to this new beast system, man. Right? So let's go into it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity," right? "Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." Hey, and this Edomite, man, he's a king at what? Framing a narrative, okay? Labeling you something negative to basically discredit anything that you're saying. Hey, but the ones of you that have some sense, the ones of you that's in the spirit, understand who this man is in the Bible, man. All right, he's the physical manifestation of the devil, man. He's the left-hand side. That's Esau, Edom. And he's the last ruling people to rule before the Messiah comes back. Okay, and these people are in rulership today. It says they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and their heart is deep, man. All right. To sit here and go through these surveys and look this up and do this and put together this whole, because this is basically a report, man. When you go through it, man, this is a report. Estimating our beliefs, the Old Testament, what do they believe in it? Hey, they put out a whole syllabus. I haven't used that word since school. A whole syllabus of what they claim our movement is about, which is not a movement. It's simply the truth of the scriptures. We bring out the color scriptures. We go into the history. We go into the prophecies of what happened to the Israelites, going into slavery on slave ships, which happened to all of us, basically, because you forget about the other slave trade of taking the natives over here, right? The Indians over here, the Latins over here, so-called Latins today over here, and they were shipped to different places also. That history becomes forgotten, man. All right? So basically, this article is nothing more than a hit piece, to bad mouth us, but we expect it, and we know what time it is. So just get your mind ready, because you're gonna see more so-called what's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna use more buzzwords, man, like extremism. All right, sim extremism. When we do this all the time, when we actually break down that word Semite and go into it, hey, we can't be anti ourselves, man. You go to Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, right, and you look up the definition for ham, okay, and it tells you that the Negroes, the African Americans, as they put it, are not Hamitic, but Shemitic. You see? So that's just the point. I just wanted to touch on this article, show that clip. Hopefully some edification came out. I'm going to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.